Good morning again, my lovely friends. So I guess another thing that I'd like to talk about today, and I'm going to reiterate again, I am not telling anybody what to do. This is just what has worked for me. Everything that I present to the world that I want to share with the world through these videos, through my blog, through my workshops, through whatever, is just stuff that works for me. And I had a pretty shitty time in my life, not even that long ago, only a couple of years ago now, and I turned everything around, and this is how I did it, and I'm just sharing, that's all. So the big thing is energy shifting, and this video is why I believe that inner work and energy work works. And I'm going to be really brief about this because the answer is actually super simple. Like super simple. I am a being of energy, as is everything else. Everything kind of looks a certain way and is a certain way. This notebook is a notebook. But it's made at its core of the same stuff that I'm made out of. It's all energy, and the energy that I'm talking about is emotions, how I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and kind of the quality that I bring to the world. And if I am bringing goodness to the world, then goodness is reflected back to me. Even if it's only because I'm seeing and perceiving my world as good. Does it really matter? Because reality really is only your perception. So, and maybe things really aren't that great in my world, but if I don't have a problem with any of it, it's not a problem. So, energy work works, number one, because you're bringing something new to the world, so you're going to get a new result. So I'm deciding, I've been an angry person, and I turn things around, and I decide to intentionally, consciously be loving and bring more love to the world. And maybe that takes some time and some effort and energy, but eventually I start to do that more and more. I'm going to have a different life than if I had stayed angry. So that's the simple answer. But there's another layer to it too. I have been meditating on my chakras every day for a long time now. And I have noticed that the chakras get purified and cleansed, and as they do, they get bigger and more balanced and more open and healthier. And I know this is kind of a woo-woo thing, but experience it for yourself. Go out and try some chakra work and chakra meditations and Reiki or whatever, this healing work. We have layers that, from my point of view, I should say, I have had layers of crap that just made it impossible for me to live the best life that I could possibly live, because I had thick walls up that didn't allow me to be open to love, to be open to abundance. I was blocking myself and bracing myself against the world, and doing energy work every day on my chakras especially, and even just energy work kind of on my aura and being grateful, it purified things, and I was able to let down the walls and clear the blocks that block me from having abundance and love, and from recognizing the abundance and love that's already there. So clearing that stuff out, I'm not sure how it works, honestly, why it works, but it does. And I feel just, happy 99% of the time. And if something comes up, and it does, I mean, my life is life, so things come up that are not easy to deal with, not what I prefer. But where something happens that would have taken me all day to get over, and I would have been really upset about it, and it would have ruined my day, or really even maybe my week. Now, literally, I wish you could witness it. It's a matter of a minute, maybe 2 minutes of being upset. I am so different now in my ability to, it's not really controlling my emotions. It's being responsible for my emotions. I'm not trying to repress anything. It's like, okay, that pissed me off. I can keep telling a story that's going to keep leading me back to being pissed off, and I can live in that all day, or I can really feel this for a minute or two and then move on, because who wants to be pissed off? My life is worth more than that to me. But I don't know if I could have gotten there without purifying my energy through the chakras first. So that's why I believe energy work works. It keeps you pure and open to beautiful things. It raises your emotional and mental vibrations so that you are perceiving better things. It's not even necessarily that your life gets so much better. It's that you are in a better place, so things seem better. Ever notice when you're in a shitty mood, everything seems shitty and everything goes wrong, and when you're in a great mood, everybody seems happy and everything goes smoothly? That's a real thing, because that's what you're bringing and that's what you are living. So yeah, the energy that I'm bringing to the world gets reflected back to me in this great, beautiful, universal mirror. And it's been the best thing I've ever done in my entire life, by far. There have been other things that have affected my life in hugely positive ways. Yoga has been life-changing for me. Exercise in general, incredibly helpful. Walking, taking walks in nature, super helpful. Meditation, all of those practices have been life transforming in positive ways. But interestingly enough, all of those are simply to shift my energy, really, if you think about it. I go for a walk in nature and I'm appreciating all the greenery around me. That's shifting my energy from wherever I was to appreciation. So it's all energy shift. That's what we do everything for. We do everything we do in order to experience positive feelings or to get away from negative feelings. And if you're addicted to negative feelings, you're doing things to bring yourself more negative feelings, but that's a video for a different time. So basically, the better it gets, the better it gets. And the worse it gets, the worse it gets. So spiral upward, bring good energy, and that's really it. There's probably more I could talk about. I could talk about this all day, but energy work works better than anything that I've found. And it's a permanent, real change. There's nothing to do. I meditate on my chakras, and let's say I'm feeling a block here, and I clear that block. Suddenly, without any effort, without trying at all, I just naturally am able to say what's on my mind, to speak my truth, to speak loudly and clearly and let people know, what I need to say, what I need to let them know. And that was just from clearing this. I clear my heart chakra, and I'm suddenly able, without any effort, to forgive that long-standing resentment. The energy work works because it works with whatever it is that is most needed. So if I most need to forgive, and I'm like clearing all those chakras and really getting into the work every day, then that's what will happen. If I really need to speak up and that's what needs to happen most of all, and I'm clearing my chakras every day and doing the energy work every day, and the energy of whatever it is, life, I guess, that knows that I need most to speak up. That's what's most needed in my life. Then that's what will happen effortlessly. I don't need to do anything. I've experienced this. I'm not somebody who speaks up. I have a hard time with that, and I always have been. I will just sit in my own stuff and be miserable and resentful instead. So I won't tell anybody what I need or that I'm not liking what's going on. This is the past me, I should say, in the past. And I'll just sit and be resentful instead. Not helpful to anybody, not uplifting to the world, that's for sure, but that's where I was at. And then I started really working with the energy centers and clearing them. And then without even meaning to, I would just say exactly what was on my mind and what was going on for me. And I would say, nope, I'm not doing that. And then I'd be like, holy shit, that just came out of my mouth. Oh my God, I didn't even mean to say that. The energy starts to work through you and in your life without you having to do anything. Nothing, no goals to write down, no to-do list. You're just clearing the energy and things happen. I swear it. I've seen it not only in my own life, but I've talked to many people to whom this has happened, and everyone I talk to about it is amazed at how well it works. So just try it. Try working with the chakras. Do the work, the energy work in the chakras. And I would say be grateful. Be grateful and start out each day with gratitude and joy, and bring positive energy to every situation intentionally. I don't care what it is. I have difficult situations that come up in my life. I have difficult people to deal with. And if I decide to bring good energy to that situation, the difference between that and when I don't do that, when I just show up and like I'm feeling a little pissed off that I have to be dealing with this thing, it's like night and day. Happy energy brings a much better outcome, and the crappy energy brings me more crap. Try it. See what happens. See what works for you. Experiment. I think the chakras are amazing, but I also think gratitude and intentionally bringing positive energy to everything. It's just incredible. It's been remarkable for me. It's changed everything. You can't possibly lose anything, so why not try it? Okay. I bring positive energy to you. Sending love your way. Goodbye.